Nestled in the town of Kuala Selangor is Bukit Malawati, one of the most famous tourist attractions in the state of Selangor.
Today I will brief you about this destination. We are in Bukit Malawati, one of the most famous tourist attractions in the region. Besides of being the home of the gentle silver-leafed monkeys, the area offers an interesting insight to its history.
Malawati also overlooks Straits of Malacca. Straits of Malacca of approximately 550 miles, which is equal to 890 kilometers, stretched of water between the island of Peninsular in Malaysia and Sumatra in Indonesia, working as the main lane between Pacific and Indian Ocean. It has been one of the primary shipping channels between Pacific and Indian Ocean.
Today, the remains of the original fort can still be seen alongside other historic sites. In this documentary, we will give you a glimpse into these sites, such as the famed Poisoned Well, the cannons, the Royal Mausoleum, the tomb of Panglima Hitam, the Bedrock, and the Altingsburg Lighthouse. We will also interview some of the locals who share their thoughts on this historic site and offer some interesting stories they have heard about it.
This is the poison well. In this well, they would put traitors in and they would level up poison up to the traitor's chin. The poison would consist of poisonous sap and fine hair of bamboo shoot. The poison in the well would cause excruciating pain and agony. The traitor would eventually die.
Over here are the remains of the Kota Melati fort. Back in the 1700s, Sultan Ibrahim of Selangor used these forts and the cannons to fight against the Dutch invasion. Ultimately, the weapons were no match for the Dutch, thus the Dutch used the cannons to make new and better Dutch-made ones.
So the Selangor Sultanate was founded in 1745, and this is a place where the first 3 sultans of Selangor was kept. Kota Malawati was built by the second sultanate to protect the area from traders. However, the Dutch captured Kota Malawati and forced the sultanate to leave. And then after less than a year, the sultanate was able to recapture the fort.
Other than the Royal Mausoleum, inside there's also the tomb of Panglima Hitam. Panglima means commander and Hitam means black. He was called Panglima Hitam because of his dark skin. He also always wear black shirt and black pants. And he always wear a Malay headdress called the tengkolok. He worked in the castle and was highly respected during that time. He was the Selangor commander that helped to get rid of the Dutch in the 1875. Panglima Hitam also symbolizes greatness, loyalty to the Sultan, and also the spirit of the Malays.
We are at the bedrock. There is 2 opinions about this bedrock. The first opinion, this rock was used to behead traitors. A court lady was beheaded in this rock because she has committed unlawful sexual relationship. The second opinion is this rock was used for relaxation of the Sultan to view the township of Kuala Selangor.
This is the Altingsburg Lighthouse. It was built in 1907 and was named after the Dutch governor at the time. The lighthouse has 2 levels, where the bottom layer has closed stair leading up to the top layer. So the top level of the lighthouse consists of a big bulb, which is lit up from 6 p.m. to 7 a.m. every day. It's still used today by the ships passing through the Strait of Malacca. However, people cannot access the lighthouse without a special permit.
Jadi Pakcik tahu apa pasal sejarah di sebalik tempat ini?
British dulu memang kawal di sini lah. Masih perang memang ada di sini lah. Tempat raja lagi memang sini lah. Sekarang ni tak ada lah. Sekarang ni tempat ni sudah jadi sejarah. Ini pokok pun orang British lah tanam. Saya ingat 200 lebih ke 100 tahun lebih. Dalam orang-orang dulu tu orang tua. Sebelah Selangor ni ada buaya. Buaya itu kira besar sangat. Buaya anadara lah orang kata. Nah, dia kalau mari hari Jumaat cakap bulu roma aku naik. Tapi masjid di belakang itu ada pergi Telaga 7 tu. Itu air itu istimewa. Boleh mandi, kita boleh minum ke dan sumber. Ni di bawah ini ada pergi racun. Itu sajalah sejarah saya tahu. Thank you.
Okey, terima kasih Pakcik.
Okey, ini ambil. Ini ambil di belakang bagi mulut.
Okey, terima kasih.
Okey, sama-sama. Okey, thank you.
Jadi apa pendapat anda tentang Bukit Malawati?
Bukit Malawati bagi saya adalah sebuah tempat sejarah yang banyak sejarah daripada zaman dahulu lagi. Saya berasa dia menjadi tempat kehidupan orang Arab. Dia ada macam ilmunya lama pun ada kat sini. Jadi memang sangat cantik lah untuk tempat ni.
Terima kasih. Jadi apa pendapat tentang Malawati?
Menarik untuk mancung and banyaklah pembicara ke atas tu yang mungkin ramai yang tak tahu pasal Selangor ni. Seronok lah untuk lawak benda ni. Okay.
Terima kasih.
According to the locals, foreigners usually come at the evening. However, it started raining, and we cannot find a single foreigner there.
By coming to Bukit Malawati and researching about this place, I realized just how rich Malaysia's history really is. And being present at the very same place the first 3 sultans of Selangor was super interesting. I've come to know that not many people know about this place or visit this place, but it's a definite visit for anyone who wants to learn more about Malaysia's history and also who wants to make friends with the monkeys.
So here's my reflection on our trip to Bukit Malawati, and here's the lighthouse behind me. Bukit Malawati, it's a very nice place to visit because there are lots of places for us to explore, especially walking around this place. I feel like this historic place doesn't feel as historic, not in a bad way. I mean, some historic places make us feel that it's kind of like boring and it feels old and sad at the same time, full of scars and stuff. But what is special about Bukit Malawati is that it has that lively feeling to it. So it is historic and important to Malaysia, but then we don't feel that it is hurtful for us. Like the past is not hurtful for us. There's like still pieces of evidence about history, but at the same time it was made more happy by the environment and the nature of this place.
Hi, Julia here. So being at this very historical place has really opened up my eyes about just a small fraction of Malaysia's very complicated, detailed history of how it was made and the wars and like what they went through in the past. So I feel like this trip really educated me more on the importance of what has happened before, the things that remain in the past that are important to this very day. All in all, through the bad weather and minor difficulties that we went through, I feel like we really succeeded in learning more about this place and Malaysia as a country.
And this one is my reflection about this place. First, I really enjoyed it and I like it. Second, I think I was happy, but I was sad at the same time because of the history of this place. And third, I think I learned something from this trip.
Hi, I'm Tasia and this is my reflection. I think firstly, when I come to this place, it makes me feel a bit sad. So first one is because a lot of wars that happened and a lot of lives were lost, a lot of graves around here too. So I think because of that, thinking about the experiences that people have gone through, it kind of made me feel a bit sad about it. But the second reason why I'm sad is because this place is somewhat has already been forgotten. According to what I read, also a lot of people come here mostly because they want to feed the monkeys. People don't really even try to understand the historical value when it is that important. But other than that, I feel happy that I have this opportunity to visit this place. So I think it's good that I have the experience now, and because of that, I think I'm quite grateful.
So, hi, I'm Ibrahim. I will reflect on our project to this place. We visited the Bukit Malawati and it really in-depth my knowledge, my ideas about this historical place, and I really wouldn't thought of this one before if we hadn't come for this project. At the end, I would really recommend the people who hadn't come to this place to come and experience this unforgettable, experience. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Ibrahim. I would like to tell about my experience in this place. It was a great place to visit. I personally learned a lot of things in this place. We explored the historical buildings and we feed the monkeys. This is the difference between this generation and the old generation.
Coming to Bukit Malawati and experiencing the beautiful hill made all of us realize just how important this site is to Malaysia. It offered an interesting insight into Selangor's fascinating history. In the past, it played an important role as Kota Malawati was built to protect the state from invaders that can attack from the Strait of Malacca. Today, it acts as a site of interest for locals and tourists alike. We hope that with this documentary, you will be able to learn just a little bit more about Selangor's history. We hope that you realize that Bukit Malawati is more than the friendly monkeys. It is more than its scenic beauty. It is a place of great importance not only to Selangor but to Malaysia as well.